Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And I hadn't posted a video lately, but we've been getting a lot of work done on the house over here. Alright, and today we're working on this shelter right here. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen about a month or so ago I got this shelter cleaned out. And it's all cleaned out except for some shelving back here in the back. And I had to go get a couple more pieces of tin, some ridge cap, and I went to Home Depot today and we got some soffit pieces here, and we also got some 2x4s. We've got some more 2x4s here, and we got a whole bunch of 1/2-inch insulation. So what we're going to do is up here, you can see these are 1x4s that they got up here now, and that's just, to me, it's not enough. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to change that out and put 2x4s on it. And over here, for some reason, they didn't get the, they didn't finish it. When they redid the roof, they never finished the back side over here. So right here, up here, they never finished the ridge cap. So I've got two rotten rafters I got to replace. And I'm hoping this center beam here is good. It's a little bit soft, I can tell, but I can always try to reinforce that. Just put a 2x4 across the bottom. These rafters aren't quite as long as I would like to see them. They just barely sit on that board, especially them two. And that one over there, it's going to be hard to see with that light, but that's what we're dealing with. And also we've got an old well in here that I'm going to have to deal with. But I think what I'm going to do, this is an old hand dug well, and I think I'm just going to fill it with gravel, and we'll put a concrete floor in here that will be covered up. Right. So what am I going to do today? Today I am going to get this tin probably off this side of the roof right here. I'm going to try to get it re-lathed. I'm going to put some pink insulation on it, and we'll go back with the tin. So I lucked out really that whoever, my cousin's husband did this roof back years ago. It's probably been 15, 16 years ago. And they didn't fully screw it down. So instead of screwing down in every little, y'all can't see what I'm doing. Instead of screwing it down in every little single piece there, they skipped every other one. So I'm only going to have to take out half the screws. So I lucked out on that. And also this siding will be coming off once I get the roof redone. We'll be putting plywood up, and I'm going to go back with vinyl. Actually, the vinyl siding that's on the house will come off the house, and it will go on this building. So that's hopefully coming up real soon. I'm hoping to get this roof done this weekend. It's Saturday about noon time. I'm going to try to get this side done today. And over here on the other side, we've got an old well pump house. And I have an old picture of how this looked years ago. This concrete pad right here, if y'all can see, this is a concrete pad right there. Starts right there, it goes all the way back around this well. And this building here, as you can see, it's old shiplap. It's kind of the same shiplap they put on the outside of the house. So this building was original, and there was just a roof coming off the building over the well right here. And if I can, I'll put that picture in right now. It's pretty cool to see. It's not a very good picture, but you can kind of see how it was made. It was you had this little building here, and then just a cover over the well. So here's the other side of that building. It's just like a 10-foot roof, lean-to style. The door was in a bad spot. I had to cut the hinges off the door to get it open because the old floor in here, it slopes up this way. So they had the door opened in, well, it wouldn't open but about 6-8 inches, and it will stop. But you can see in here the old concrete floor, and of course it's breaking up now, but I think they went back and added this section here. So I'm thinking at some point I don't think all this was original, but it could have been because these rocks, see the rock foundation, so it could have very well been original. Of course, all this is coming off. None of this building here, all this had to be rebuilt about 15-20 years ago. So the roof had to be rebuilt, and we rebuilt the back wall. It used to be shiplap all the way around. Alright, so let me get started. I'm going to just take my drill. I'm going to climb up there at the top of this eave, and I'm going to work my way across and down till I get down to the last two lathing, and then I can get to those screws off the ladder and just take this siding down. So I just have three rows of screws to get, and then I'll come across the last two, take the tin off the roof, and I'll bring you back if we're running into any issues. Alright everybody, I have got the tin off. See that? So that wasn't too bad. I think it was an average of about 8 screws per sheet holding that tin on, so that went pretty quick. There's all the tin over here. So what I'm doing now is I'm going around and I'm knocking off all this old lathing. I've already got it off this end strip here. Got a few little nails sticking up I got to do something with right here. So I'll pull them out. And I'm gonna go ahead and take all the lathing off, and I'm gonna change this rafter right here, and then tomorrow we'll change the other rafter when we get the other side off. I'm gonna try to get this side back on this evening. So as soon as I get that rafter changed out, we'll go back with 2x4 lathings, and then insulation, and then tin. So hopefully we'll get it all on this afternoon. So I'll bring you back. Alright guys, it is day 2. And yesterday, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I was battling carpenter bees pretty bad. And I ended up killing about, I don't know, 12, 15 of them, something like that. But they built all in these rafters. So every time you go to hammer off one of these lathing strips, they'd come swarming. So I got some, this carpenter bee yellow jacket killer. Basically, you just spray it in there. You spray it in the hole, and it foams up. So that works pretty good. It will get them out of the hole. They will land on the ground if they've got it on them. But then it's kind of up to you if you want to let them sit there and flutter for an hour or you stomp them. So I was just stomping them. So this morning I come down and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and do something with this other side here. I got some tape, some Gorilla tape. I thought I'd just tape over the holes. But there was already a few swarming around. Get the camera angle right. There were already a few swarming around, so I'm not going to fool with them today. I might fool with them after a while. Go ahead and treat them for tomorrow. I ran out of spray yesterday, so today what we're going to do is put up some barge rafters. That's the ones out here on the end. It goes all the way down, and then we'll do that on both sides. Then we'll go ahead and start putting the insulation up, and hopefully the tin gets up today on this side. Alright, about 3 hours later, me and my wife got here. We finally got it knocked out. It was quite a job, but it looks better. It is still almost 90 today. It's supposed to be like the low 90s, but it feels like it's 100. But I think this insulation will definitely help. The only thing, I didn't seam it on a board. So I should have thought about that when I was laying my lathing out. I could have seen it on the board, but I didn't. I should have taped it and I didn't. So that's the way it goes. But pretty sturdy. It's a lot more sturdy than it was with one before's. So hopefully next weekend we'll get on this other side. It's supposed to be about 10 degrees cooler. So until then, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't.